Hi there. Welcome to Sunnyside Journals. I'm Catherine. Welcome to 30 minutes of my day. Let me turn on my timer. There we go. Because you know me, I'm going to talk too much. So I'm going to do a little bit more work on the Tailor of Gloucester. And I was able to not cover up the title. As you can see, I've put the spine on. It's just the basic same old way. You can actually, you know what? I put mine on in a very similar way to, oh, there goes my phone. Hold on. And there we go. That was Sweetie Pie on the phone. Anyhow, yeah, I do mine very similar to how Nancy does hers over at Wishes and Weeds. Oh, over at Wishes and Weeds. Link. I'll try and remember to put the link down there, but most of you also watch Nancy as well. Anyhow, so go, if you watch her, the cereal box one, the Christmas one, she's done a few now. Anyhow, yeah, so I was able to, I got the burgundy fabric up here, so it's beside, oh golly, I'm not even on the screen, jeepers creepers. Oh, and I forgot to bring I made myself a nice cold Sprite with ice. I'll go get it in a bit. Anyhow, I was able to put the burgundy up here beside the title, which was important, I felt, so that I could try and make this little cover look a little bit more Christmassy. And I got quite a bit of papers ready. Fortunately, I have lots of this nice creamy color, and I decided to try and I want to make this kind of an elegant little book. So I have a curvy blade, or curvy option on my big cutting board. So I made those edges really pretty. But I am going to put some more pages in it, just a few little Christmassy kind of pages. I have this really old hymn book. I forget what year it's from. 1894. Okay, 1894. So I'm going to find some Christmas carols in here, and maybe put one or two in there. Yeah, someday I will make this into a journal as well. So I won't use all of the music. I want some of it to be able to stay in it when it meets its destiny and becomes a journal. I think that will make a really cool looking journal. Anyhow, but as I posted on Instagram, I had good success, of all things, finding burgundy and orange. Oh golly, there's one of my hairs. I'm shedding everywhere. They say stress can do that to you, and there's just so many stressful things we're living through right now. So even when you think you're not stressed out, you can still be stressed out. Although I know I'm stressed out. It's COVID stuff and politics. Anyhow, thanks to two wonderful, generous subscribers. I had 2 Happy Mail packages sent to me this past year, stocked full of gorgeous scrapbook paper. And a lot of it is Christmas scrapbook paper. And anyone who remembers my belly aching from last year, I had 1 sheet of Christmas scrapbook paper and I couldn't find it. This year, that's not the case. This year, I have lots and lots. And I thought, with all this Christmas scrapbook paper that they sent me, thanks, Lygia, thank you, Smanan. there's got to be some with burgundy and orange, and sure enough, and these were from 2 different packages, I believe. This one has a burgundy stripe, and it's got that thin little orange stripe down there. And I thought that would make very nice end papers to go there. And then this one is orange holly, orange and creamy. And then this side is sort of a rusty orange. So I'm very, very excited and very happy to have found that. So I think today I'm going to cut some end papers for inside here. I do that even though they don't go in until after the text block is created. I do that because for me it helps me get a mental picture of what I'm hoping my book is going to look like when I'm done. So I really, I need to sort of, it gives me the atmosphere of the book. Does that make sense? So I need to know, let's see, I'm going to go with 14. Oh, I need some writing paper. 14 by, now I want it a little bit wider, so I'm going to go with 11. And then I trim it down right before I do the big gluing. So I want them upright. So if it's 14, I guess I might as well do that here. There we go. So did I just do 14 now? Let me remeasure. I didn't do 14. Oh, jeepers. Don't try and do shortcuts, Catherine. If you watched my thrift haul from yesterday, which is actually still today. Yeah, see that's, oh no, that's 14. I showed a massive book that I got of all of Shakespeare's works. And I neglected to explain what it was. Mind you, I neglected to look and see until after I turned off my camera, because I kept looking at the drawings and they looked too good for a book published in our era. And they were just too beautiful and too detailed. They looked like they had to be old, but of course, as I said, the publication date, I think it was, I said 1989. Anyhow, so I went back and I read the copyright date again, and it's a reprint of a book that was published in 1858. So it's similar to, you know how we can buy now a reprint of the old Sears Roebuck catalogs. So it looks exactly like the Sears Roebuck catalog, but of course it's not 100 years old. That's what this book was. So that's why, another reason why it looked so old. It's a reprint of an old book, but fortunately, it also was old enough that the pages were naturally yellowed. So not only was that fabulous, but on top of it all, it was $1.99. $1.99. You can't get 2 chocolate bars for $1.99. So I'm a happy journal maker. Let's get this out of the way. Now, so these are wider than they need to be. Now, I want the burgundy to go out there. Oh, you know what? I don't like that. That's the nubby. That's had the perforated edge and I don't want that. Fortunately, I have room to trim. So I'm going to take that, it's where you can rip it out of the book. I don't like that. So I'm going to take that off. There we go. I like that better. Took that little tiny sliver off. Might as well do this one too. I'm sure it's there. There it is. Barely see it, but it's just enough to bug me. There we go. Okay. So now I have plans, because what my plans include is I want the burgundy along the outside. So I'm going to trim there. That's good. And that one already is. Are they both about the same size? They really are. Okay. I think I can take some more off this side. I'm really not going to need that much. I'm going to take just a bit off, just so it's easier to work with while when I put on my imagination hat and want to take a look at it. Anyhow, so what I'm envisioning for this, so these are my end papers. I love that orange, that little bit of orange there, marries up the cover, and then the burgundy marries up the color of the font. Now I'm going to make the first and the last pages of the first and last signatures this holly. It's orange and creamy colored holly. Oh, and there's mistletoe in there too. Holly and mistletoe. Now, but if you'll see here, the white here is much too white, and it's not the same shade as this. So we need to fix that. And I don't want to tea dye it, because tea dyeing, it will lose its nice smoothness. So we're going to use antique linen distress ink, and that should give it a nice yellowy. It'll make the white more yellowy, and it will make the other colors richer. See the? Let me show you the difference now beside each other. I hope that's coming across with the camera, because it makes a huge difference. It really makes it perfect, and that makes me happy. It's going to be a pretty little book. So I've been trying to think of, I can't not put, I was thinking it was going to be a simple interior, but I can't not put some Christmassy things in. So I'm going to look through my stuff and see if there's maybe a couple of pages I could put in, maybe a page out of Dickens, something like that. And the opening picture, there's pink in it because the mayor's waistcoat is cherry colored. So pink shows up. There's the little mouse on the cover sitting on the thimble of pink thread. So there's a bit of pink. So I found this little tiny, I don't have a lot of pink Christmas, unlike someone I know. who will, you know. But I did have this little tiny card that I'm going to put in. It's just, I think it's a little gift tag. So I'm going to put that in because there's a little bit of pink there that will go with that little thimble. Anyhow, I'm going to look through my stash and see if I can find just a couple of simple little things to just add a little bit more to this sweet little book. But then again, as I like to do, I will be leaving most of the pages naked so that the next owner can thoroughly enjoy whatever it's going to become, whether it's writing down favorite scriptures, whether it's writing down, see the difference now? I hope you can see that this one's lovely and warm yellow now, and this one still looks quite white. And see how it's going to, they're actually going to look like they're from the same set, and they're not. They were from two different kits. So we have ways of getting our way. Yeah, so whether this becomes, to write in, this Christmas we did this, we got this gifts, or whether it becomes, writing down favorite scriptures that lead up. I know a lot of people do that, leading up to Christmas and afterwards. Who knows? Who knows what's in store for this little book? Maybe it's just a favorite book and it's not even going to be a Christmas journal. Maybe it's just going to be a journal. I guess we'll see. Well, they'll see. I don't pastor my adoptive parents who take on these books that I enjoy making. They move on to their next life, and hopefully it's wonderful. There we go. There. Oh, that looks really, really great. Now, something I do, I don't know why, with the antique linen, I can literally feel it. It's got this, it sort of has a little bit of a, I don't know, it's not oil, but in a way, I don't know, it feels like a little bit waxy, or so I find I just sort of rub it off or rub it in whenever I use it on a huge surface. I just but it's totally worth it because it is just such a perfect shade of just a light creamy color. Now I still want to antique those edges. Which one did I want? Hold on. Okay, pencil. So that's the top. Front. So that's top. Back. Okay. Now these edges first have to go. No white edges. Not sure how many Christmas books I'm going to get done this year. They've been saying that because of COVID and certainly because of bizarre restrictions that are going on down with the U.S. Postal Service, there's just not going to be any promises about Christmas deliveries made. So part of me wonders if it's even worth doing Christmas journals that most likely or possibly might not arrive on time. I don't know. I'll think about it. But I'll make a couple. But, oh, why did I put the lid on? I'm not done with you. I don't know. Nope, I want darker. All right, I'm going to use my dark one. This one's darker. I guess we'll see whether I feel inspired to make them anyways. And, you know, whoever wants them, if anyone wants them, you know, they could start writing in it for Christmas of 2021, I guess, or whenever it arrives. They could make memories, remember what happened this year, and fill it in, I guess. I really love a dramatic inking on end papers. And I'm not afraid to do it, especially with this one, because if you recall, we dramatically inked the cover, and I think it looks beautiful. I just love that inking around the edge. That was like pure pumpkin orange, not 24 hours ago. So, and now it looks really, really lovely. I gotta say, this is my first orange and burgundy Christmas journal I've ever done. This is a first for me. So I'm making orange and burgundy. Nancy's making pink Christmas journals over on her channel. And they're so cute. They're so pretty. Pink really was very popular as a Christmas color. My gran loved pink and silver at Christmas time, and aqua. She loved that combination for decorating her home. She had a silver foil artificial Christmas tree that she loved, and it always came out the day after Halloween. She loved Christmas so much, and that's why she loved having her artificial tree, even back in the day when they weren't that common. She loved it because she could put it up early and enjoy it all through, and well into January. What have I done? Oh, there we go. Let's see. Let's put on our imagination caps. Oh, I love it. Yes. Oh, that looks really nice. See, and this is why I do it. That's why I get the end papers ready, because now I'm just so stoked. And you can see the burgundies in here, the Christmassy colors, and it pulls it all together. And of all things, the orange suddenly looks appropriate. Wow. Okay, I'm a happy girl. Happy, happy. Now, I'm going to put this aside for now because I want to make my, I want to make the covers for the first and the last signature. So I'm going to need, hold on, let's get you out of here. I'm going to need, you know what, I'm going to wash my hands. I can still feel I've got some of the, not wash my hands, but I'm just going to use it, one of these. I can still feel the antique linen. I just want to make sure I have all of it off. Yeah, I need the first and the last signature. I want this to be the first spread. I think that'll look really nice. Okay, that's better. Now, let's see how big we need this. So, we need it there, and then we need it there and there. I actually want it a little bit wider. I just want to make sure when it's a really pretty paper like this for the first page, sometimes when you do your folding, the first page actually pulls back a bit and the center, they stick out. And I don't want the center ones showing. I just want this beautiful one to be all that we look at for the first and the last signature. And if that doesn't make sense right now, it will make sense, and I'll show it to you later. When I start getting them all folded. I decided I am going to put 7 signatures in. It's a 1.5 inch spine, so usually like 1 signature per 1/4 inch, but I like uneven numbers of signatures in my books. I like to be able to put a signature right in the very center, so that's why I like an uneven number. So I'm going to put 7 signatures in. I put more in with less pages, if that makes sense to you. And then I'll make journaling cards or something. Pockets. Pockets. Yes. All right. Where are you, little pencil mark? One. And, I'm going to turn you around. There. Now, something that I do to be safe is, where did you go? Oh, there you are. I erase the pencil marks while I think of it. There it is. Or else I'll worry that I've shipped it off to its new home and there's little pencil marks. Now, I want this. How wide is this? I don't even know how wide it is. It is a little bit more than 8. So 4 1/16. It's like 8 1/8. So let's do 4 1/16. Oh, I should have done that on this side, because a valley becomes a hill. You know what? While it's still smooth, because it's scrapbook paper, I can see that white core. So I'll just, right now, while it's still all smooth and unfolded, let's get rid of that white core showing. And I do think I'll put a little bit of lace in this journal. Pretty little Christmas journal. And it's a Tailor, right? So I'm hoping maybe a bit of sewing and a bit of lace. Don't tell me. My alarm, let me see. Oh, I'm at 29. I can get this done. We can do it. Anyhow, yeah, but because it's about a little tailor and some little mice that are tailors, I thought I'd put a bit of sewing, not too much. I don't want it to become a sewing journal, but I'll put a little bit of sewing in it and a little bit of lace and maybe a button or two. All right, that's better. So now we will do 4 1/16 to fold it. Yep, 4 1/16. Okay. Here we go. Not going to worry about those pencil marks so much. They will get sewn in. So let's take a look before I turn off my camera. Let's imagine, here's our, I'll bundle these together. All right, here's our bundle of signatures. Ooh, ah. And here will be our front page. Oh, that's going to be really cute. Let me lift that up. That's going to look really, really sweet. This is going to really be different. All right, I gotta go because my phone's going to cut me off. Take care, everyone. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Keep your distance. Put your mask on, and everyone stay healthy. Protect the ones you love. Our masks aren't for us. They're for other people. Take care. Bye.